Welcome back to the video blog. Adam Daniel Mezei is my name. This is Toronto, Canada. You're in my backyard. It's raining. It's wet. I hope the rain doesn't hit the lens. Thanks again for watching. Today is the 22nd of November 2010. That's a significant date for me in the sense that it marks my 6-week anniversary back in Canada on a full-time basis. And that's pretty interesting. Inevitably, I was going to get to this kind of conversation in this case being differences in culture between, let's say, Canada and where I was in Europe and Central Europe. Today we're going to talk about the concept of time, timing, meetings, getting together, friendships, and things like that. Because one of the things that I've noticed so far in being back over the course of 6 weeks, which has involved a lot of different family type of activities and occasional meetings with friends and occasional meetings with potential business clients or just potential partners of that sort of thing. It is the concept of time, and I think the notion about time, or what I consider to be people's respect for your time. One of the things that I've noticed so far, whether I like it or not is really not the issue, but one of the things that I've noticed so far is in Europe, and in particular in Prague or Central Europe, that being the Germanic sphere of influence, there's kind of a more sharp and scheduled respect for time. If you want to set a meeting with somebody, the chances of you getting that meeting are not completely out of the question. If you ask for a meeting within, let's say, 3 days' time, chances are you're going to get a meeting. Somebody understands the imperative of the meet. Somebody understands the desire to get together. There seems to be more of an awareness on the part of Europeans for, let's say, the fleeting nature of life, how life could possibly come to an end at any time, and how you have to embrace the moment and really seize an opportunity when an opportunity passes your way for a social interaction. What I notice is that Europeans jump at the opportunity to have a meeting. It doesn't matter what the nature of the meeting is. It could be a beer meeting, it could be a meeting it could be a date, it could be a romantic encounter, it could be a family meeting. Just the notion that Europeans jump all over that is much more prevalent than it is here in Toronto, for example. In the 6 weeks that I've been back, I've definitely had some interesting meetings. I have some friends that, of course, are like me, similar in the sense that you gotta hit it now. Spontaneity is key. Sometimes some of the best things that happen to you happen spontaneously. One of the great things about living in Europe is you get a chance to really hone your spontaneity, and you get a chance to practice spontaneity, and that's how you hone it. In the 6 weeks that I've been back, I've really been amused, I should say, amused is a good word, by how people kind of like to schedule meetings months and weeks out. I mean, I don't even know what's going to happen. I mean, I know roughly what's going to happen within months or weeks out from today, but like to schedule a meeting like weeks out is like the height of hilarity. It's like, it's not like we're talking about somebody who's on what we call a manager's schedule, which is that every single meeting is slotted in, every hour of the day has like either a meeting or not a meeting. You have to book weeks in advance in order to avail yourself of an available hourly open slot. It's kind of funny. I don't understand people. Why would they want to postpone something that could possibly be good for them? Why would they want to put something off? I think it's a societal problem. I think people are pretty much used to that. I've had some conversations with some other friends that have recently returned to Canada, and they express similar sentiments in the sense that it's like there seems to be like a wishy-washiness about the meeting. It goes in circles and circles and circles, and nobody ends up actually going out and doing things. It's kind of just like a long, drawn-out discussion. It's a bit of an adjustment process. There is definitely an experience curve. In other ways, I should say, North Americans, when it comes to business affairs, they definitely are much more opportunistic, and they jump on things a lot more, and they're much more prone to see the potential of a business relationship flourishing. In that sense, Europeans aren't necessarily as savvy because of the fact that they live, for the most part, in nanny states. But in terms of the interpersonal, I mean the real socialization, the real friendships that you cultivate and that you really nurture and enrich. And there's some rain. I thought there was a squirrel actually jumping next to me. Excuse me. The real friendships that you cultivate and nurture, those are something that I'm not seeing, especially here in Toronto. I'm not seeing people really aware of the imperative of that. And that's kind of sad, because you end up getting older and wasting time and not really embracing and seizing opportunities, the socialization. I'll check in probably within another couple of months and see how I'm doing with that. But I'm never going to be like that. I'm never going to say, yeah, let's just see, and, maybe let's get together in 6 weeks, or let's see if I have an opening in my schedule. I'm like, you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen to you. Jump on that thing. If you're an executive, yeah, I can understand that. But, I'm not talking to executives. I'm talking to regular Joes. And family members, too. It's like, my goodness, what the hell? It's weird. What are you seeing out there? Do you find a similar situation, or you just come to live with it and you accept it and you don't really make any comments about it? I guess I'll be saying things about it that, as well-traveled as I am, and I am extremely well-traveled, I'll never get used to something. Once you taste the elixir, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. So there you go. That's my thought of the day. This one's going up on AdamDanielMezei.com. Wishing you the very best of things. Thanks again for watching.